Hello and welcome to today's video. In this episode, we'll explore one of the most beloved American poems of the early 20th century, Trees by Joyce Kilmer. With just 12 lines, Kilmer created a heartfelt tribute to the beauty of nature and the divine craftsmanship of God. Whether you're a literature lover, a student, or just someone who enjoys poetry, stay with us as we take a deeper look into the poem, its meaning, and why it continues to resonate more than a century after it was written. Let's begin with the poet himself. Joyce Kilmer was born in 1886 in New Jersey. He was not just a poet, but also a journalist, lecturer, and literary critic. He wrote during a time when many American poets were moving toward modernism, but Kilmer stayed with traditional forms and subjects: faith, nature, and beauty. He was also a devout Catholic, and his religious beliefs deeply influenced his work. Tragically, Kilmer's life was cut short when he was killed in action during World War I in 1918 at the age of 31. Trees, published in 1913, remains his most famous and enduring work. Let's now hear the poem in full. I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against the earth's sweet flowing breast, a tree that looks at God all day and lifts her leafy arms to pray, a tree that may in summer wear a nest of robins in her hair, upon whose bosom snow has lain, who intimately lives with rain. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. Simple, elegant, and profound. The poem is often praised for its simplicity, but there's more beneath the surface. Kilmer begins with a humble statement, "I think that I shall never see a poem lovely as a tree." This sets the tone. He's not claiming greatness for himself. In fact, he calls himself a fool in the last line. His point? No man-made creation, not even poetry, can rival the natural beauty of what God has made. The tree is personified throughout the poem. It has a mouth, it looks at God, lifts her leafy arms to pray, and has a bosom. This humanization of the tree creates a spiritual and emotional connection. It becomes not just a part of nature, but a living, praying being, a symbol of faith and humility. The imagery used is gentle and nurturing. The earth has a sweet flowing breast, the tree hosts robins, and snow gently lies upon it. Nature here is maternal, tender, and divine. Finally, the closing couplet. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. This is where the poem's power lies. It's a humble reminder of our limits as humans, no matter how talented we may be. Kilmer, a poet himself, bows in reverence before the Creator. Let's break down some of the key literary techniques Kilmer uses. First is personification. The tree acts like a human. It prays, eats, wears nests. This bridges the gap between nature and humanity. Then, alliteration. Phrases like leafy limbs and sweet flowing breast add musicality. There are also end rhyme and meter. The poem follows a regular rhyming couplet structure and uses iambic tetrameter, giving it a gentle, flowing rhythm. Symbolism was also used. The tree symbolizes purity, humility, and divine creation. Then lastly, tone. The tone is reverent and reflective. There's no irony or sarcasm, only admiration. So why does this poem endure? It speaks to something we all feel: awe. In a world of technology and complexity, Kilmer reminds us to pause and appreciate the simple, sacred beauty of nature. It also reflects spiritual humility. Kilmer doesn't just admire the tree, he bows before the power that made it. In a time of war and rapid change, such grounded, faithful poetry was a source of comfort. This poem has been quoted in speeches, memorials, and even carved into plaques at national parks. It has touched hearts across generations because it's honest, accessible, and sincere. Joyce Kilmer's Trees may be simple, but that's exactly what makes it beautiful. In just a few lines, it draws a line from nature to God, from human effort to divine wonder. It invites us to look outside, to breathe, to marvel, and to remember that no matter what we create, some things are far greater than us. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. What does trees mean to you? And what poems move your heart the same way? Until next time, stay curious, stay grounded, and never stop seeking beauty in the world around you.